Yo guys, welcome. In this video we are sitting right now in the car. It's again a video where I'm going to talk to you, explain a little bit about my story, explain some things I want to do with the channel, some feelings I want to express, and yeah, so it's not going to be about Bitcoin, if the price is going to go up or down. So if you're only right here on this channel for that information, then yeah, you don't have to watch this video. But what I do want to share, guys, is the two main drivers of this channel, the two main values that I have when creating this channel. The first one is basically freedom. I started this channel because I want to have the freedom. I want to have the freedom to say whatever I want, to do whatever I want, to do however I feel, right? I want to basically have that freedom. That's one of the reasons why I'm working for myself. That's one of the reasons why I'm starting this channel. Basically one of the main reasons. The other reason, which is equally important, that is connection with the community. I want to feel connected with the community, right? And what I see lately is that when I do Bitcoin analysis videos, it will get more views than when I do these personal talks. That is true, but when I do these personal talks, I see more comments, I see more engagement, which gives me the feeling I'm more connected to you guys, which makes me more happy and drives me more to make videos on this channel. So I'm going right now basically care a little bit less about the daily Bitcoin analysis, as I will still do the analysis, of course, as Bitcoin trading is very important, but I want to make the topics of the channel a little bit broader, and I just want to have a tight community with you guys. I want to have a tight relationship with you instead of a superficial relationship where I just jump on every morning on the computer talking about Bitcoin going up or down, and then that's it, right? That's it. I don't feel always that connection, especially 2022 has been quite rough because a lot of people have left during the bear market, and yeah, I will also see less engagement, get less feedback. But like I said, connection is the second main value for this channel. And I don't know if you guys know it, but this channel is also not my main income, right? My main income is coming from trading, so I don't need to do this channel basically for my source of income. I still have, actually, the majority of my income is coming from trading. Of course, I do make some money with affiliate links and stuff like that. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely, I don't need it. It's not my main income. My main income is coming from trading, and if I wanted to, I could have made way more money with the channel, with accepting business deals and so on, which I actually never did. That's also something I actually like to express. During the years of 2021, 2022, actually all the years, I think we are actually one of the channels who accepted the least amount of deals with any company out there. The only thing that we've been doing is we've been doing some affiliate partnerships with, for example, Bybit or exchanges. So whenever you sign up on that exchange, which I'm basically using myself as well, then I'll just get a small commission instead of the exchange getting that commission. But there is nobody giving me money to say certain things. I actually never accepted money from a company to talk about to talk positively about that company, right? We did do some tutorials which were sponsored, but there we just explaining how a certain product works, and that product that I'm explaining is always a product that I am or have used myself as well. So that aside, guys, I want to know what you think about that. If you also like to have more of these videos about different topics, I would like that the topics also come from you, so I can see in the comment section things you guys talk about, and then it gives me input. I sleep over that, and it will give me ideas, and I can talk about those things. It can also be trading, because that's another point. I think these daily Bitcoin videos can also be quite superficial, right? Because we gotta remain the eye on the bigger picture, and the bigger picture don't have to be looked at every single day. That's another point that I wanted to make. So basically let me know what you think about that. Then I had another topic I want to talk about. That was an insight I'm getting myself lately, and that is that whenever I'm on the internet, whenever I'm scrolling on Twitter, whatever, crypto Twitter is super popular, right? Most crypto people are on Twitter. But it occurred to me that there is a crap load of violence going on Twitter. Like, I'm waking up in the morning, I'm opening my Twitter, I'm scrolling through the feed just to get like my news input right, and I just see someone get killed. I see someone in a fight, right? And I honestly don't like that. I don't like to see violence. I know it's the reality, it exists, but I don't like to see it, because the moment I see it, it becomes part of my reality. And this is something I want to share with you, because during my life, I'm now 31 years old, but during my life, I have been in a lot of different worlds. When I was younger, when I was 15 years old, my whole life was about dancing. I was dancing. I was at a dance school. I was specifically a break dancer. I traveled the world is a really big word, but traveling Europe. I did travel Europe to go to these b-boy jams, to go to the World Championship of Breakdance. This was my life. I knew the names of all these big breakdancers. They inspired me. I was a very good breakdancer, even won a lot of contests back in the days, and it was just that was my reality back then. And most of my reality was my physical performance, my breakdance moves, my crew where I was dancing with, and music. And that was really my reality. That was my main focus in life. I was just busy with dancing. I had my body in top shape. I could perform very, very well. I was having a shitload of fun. And there were very cool times. Afterwards, it transitions. I started to dance a little bit less. I still enjoy it. I still do it now and then. I also dropped some videos about that on my Instagram, but also right here on the channel. When I was in Bali, I did put some videos in, so you could see some moves of me. But afterwards, I actually rolled a little bit into a art scene. Let's call it the art scene. And I've also I also went completely up into painting. Trying to go into art school. I've tried to enter art academy a couple of times. I was a graphic designer. That is something, the work that I've done. I was designing websites as well. So it's again a real creative part of my life. But it was another chapter after my dancing career. So then came the visual creative part of my life, which took also several years, when my reality was really based on that. I was only looking at creative things. I was always busy creating stuff, being creative, painting, making websites and so on, which was very cool. But what I want to say with that is that was then my reality. That dancing reality went a little bit to the background. Afterwards, I enrolled into crypto in 2016. Then crypto became my 24/7 reality, which I love, and I still love it so much. And I'm still learning every single day, because that's something also what I do believe. It often doesn't matter what you do, but you can grow in anything that you do. If you want to be a soccer player, if you want to be a breakdancer, if you want to be a crypto trader, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a real estate agent, in all of these fields, you can grow. You can grow personally similar, right? One does it in dancing, one does it as a real estate agent. But you can do it. You can grow as a person in the same manner by using a different method. Let's call that method then the subject, right? Dancing or real estate agent or crypto trader, better example for us. So right now it is crypto trading. It has been crypto trading since 2016. That's almost 7 years that I'm full-time busy with trading. And that's my reality. But what I see right now, if I, for example, like open the internet, what you guys know, I'm not watching the news based on this fact. But when I open the internet, when I open Twitter and I see these violent videos, it becomes part of my reality too. And this personally I don't like. And I want to share that with you. I also want to encourage every single one of you to minimize the trash that you are consuming on a daily basis. Imagine, guys, if you are waking up every morning. Let's take it very conservative, okay? Let's say you are seeing 3 people per week getting killed over on Twitter. What does that with your reality? What does that with your feeling of reality? Does that relax you? Does that improve you? No, I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. And I just get sometimes a little bit annoyed by it. I also block all these accounts when I see a video shared which is sharing hateful content. I'll just block that account directly. I just basically don't want to see it. The same reason I don't want to watch the news. I have the feeling, I actually experienced it myself. If you watch the news every single day for half an hour, then for every single day for half an hour, your reality is war, is all these other political subjects which are just annoying to see, right? It doesn't bring out positive emotions into your system, right? So that's why I want to lower the content that I'm consuming, and I want to be very, very specific in what I'm seeing and what I'm reading. I mostly want to see positive accounts, and I want to read things that can actually improve my situation, right? So I don't need to hear about all these negative stories that are happening. Of course, I think it's also very important. You don't have to completely look the other way, right? You can be aware of what's happening. You can be aware of the transition that we are seeing right now in the world. You can be aware of the Great Reset. You can be aware of the Agenda 2030. You can be aware of all of those things, but it doesn't need to be your main focus, right? If your main focus is going to be that, it will not improve your personal situation. Also, I believe where awareness goes, energy flows, which means that if your awareness goes to these negative content, negative account, then energy flows there too, because our focus, our attention is basically energy. I hope you guys can understand that. I hope I don't sound too wavy, but this is just something I want to share with you that I've recognized right now in the course of my life as I'm getting a little bit older, right? Not that I'm old, but just like as I'm getting older, I can analyze, okay, my youth was really dancing, later came the creative part, now it's the trading part, it's still being creative. I take the good parts out of every chapter from my life and try to keep those good parts and grow, right? Grow is one of the most important things in life. But what I also feel is that you got to be very selective with your reality, and the reality is the content that you are consuming. Because once you're consuming content, it is your reality at that moment. If you wake up, this is really funny. This is really funny. Like I've talked about it with some friends. Like, it's not 100% true, because of course you will still see things in the real world which will reflect these issues, right? But if you, during the pandemic, if you wouldn't have watched the news, if you wouldn't have like opened internet at all, you would just like be outside, be present, be with friends who also are not into that circle or into that information cycle, you actually almost wouldn't have noticed what was going on in the world, right? You wouldn't have noticed it. At least that's what I think, because very often I made an experiment with myself. I just said, okay, right now I'm not going to, I did that with the news. Like, I'm not going to, this is already like very long time ago, because I'm not watching the news already for years. I don't even have I don't even have a television. I don't even have channels, stuff like that. I only consume basically right now only information on the computer, on the internet, but I never watch television. But back in the days when I did, I stopped doing it and I start feeling a direct result. I start feeling like, hey, normally I'm in this mind state of, it's not completely panic, but it's also not really contempt. You're not like feeling like, oh, the world is such a beautiful place. That's not the feeling. But if you go outside, if you be in the present moment, if you have a talk with the cashier at the supermarket, if you have a talk with your neighbor, if you try to spread positivity, you will sit actually and feel like, oh, what a wonderful world. At least that's my experience. And I was actually quite happy when Elon Musk took over Twitter because of the censorship issues. Of course, I'm pro free speech, definitely. But I also think it's very important to protect yourself against harmful content. And I don't think you should be watching. You should be watching people getting killed, or people stealing, or people like making fun of each other, or like hating each other, or fighting and so off. I don't think that is good for your reality, for your state of mind, because it will give you basically a fake reality. A part of your mind state is based on reality that's fake, because that reality is not happening in your circle. That reality happened online somewhere in the other side of the world, right? You're not part of that reality. Of course, we're all together on this planet, and we're all in together in this a big consciousness, probably something like that. But I don't have to be aware of someone getting shot in the United States at a place that I've never been, right? And this is just basically how I feel. And I think a lot of people are dealing with these issues lately. And I think one of the solutions is basically to delete the junk content that you are consuming. Try to watch the channels that positively improve your life. Try to only consume content that will help you getting further in your personal situation, and try to avoid anything that spread hate, that spread negative emotions, that spread negative feelings, negative thoughts, because it is basically just doesn't help you. That's what I think, guys, and I just wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share a little bit about my experience that I'm going through right now. I want to share what I want to do with the channel. I'm looking for a connection. I think that's very important. And I really, that's just basically what I'm looking for, guys. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. That's very much appreciated. If you like this video, of course, it's always appreciated to leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you like this video and you like more of these videos, make sure to subscribe. I love you all very much, guys. I know every single one of you who's watching is a human being, and I know that every single one of you is going through hard struggle. Same as me, same as your neighbor, same as the cashier. Everyone is going through a hard struggle during these times. I can see it with my friends. There is basically no exception, right? So let's try and steer the direction into something positive that gives us energy, that connects us, that improves our lives for the better. And let's throw away all the garbage that doesn't help us and that basically worsens our individual personal situation. Guys, thank you all for watching. I wish every single one of you has a beautiful day today, a beautiful day in a beautiful world, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.